Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis XL, right back at you with 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today everybody, we're taking a look at a loosely level monster-based deck. We're going for Ultimate Insect level 7. Him being a bug, we're playing ourselves a deck all about summoning out big old insect-type monsters. And, you know, it's a very casual deck, but it's a deck that works fairly well. So we're going to go into EDO Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works. Shout out to Mr. Harry Yule, who asked for today's deck a while back. And so, real quick, we're going to go over the deck list and then get into the duels. So, for our main deck today, we're playing 3 copies of Caterpillar, 1 Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, 1 Doom Dozer, 2 Metamorphose Insect Queen, 1 Ultimate Insect level 7, 1 B-Trooper Sting Lancer, 2 Ultimate Insect level 5, 1 copy of Retaliating Sea, 2 Pinch Hoppers, 3 Resonance Insects, a Gokapole, 3 Parasite Paranoid, 1 B-Trooper Landing, 2 Wormbait, 1 Terraforming and Monster Reborn, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, in case Mystic Mine. We have 3 copies of Cocoon of Ultimate Evolution, 2 Monarch Stormforth, 3 Giant Ballpark, 3 Stormy Mirror Force, and a Metaverse. As for our extra deck, we have Masquerena, 2 Insector Picafalena, 1 B-Trooper Armorhorn, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Seraphim Papillon, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Topologic Trisbaina, 1 Boral Sword Dragon. We have Giant B-Trooper Invincible Atlas, 1 Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax, 1 Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. We have Leerlisk Assembled Nightingale at number 54, Lionheart, as well as 1 copy of the Ultra B-Trooper Absolute Heracles. As for the side deck, not too much to say. If you want a counter trap card that works alongside the B-Trooper, they have a counter trap. That's the thing. You have Wormbait if you want more Link shenanigans. Level Up if you want to just, you know, go from 5 to 7 real quick. That's pretty much it. I didn't really do much for the side deck this time around. But regardless of that, let's go ahead to EDO Pro. Let's show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a time with it. Alright, here our first opponent. Another day, another card game. We'll go ahead and go second. We have going first options. But we also have some pretty nice going second options. Alright, this is a bit of an interesting hand. I've got the Giant Ballpark. This is good for mitigating damage as well as swarming board with caterpillars. And also setting things like Gokapole. It's good for defense as well as offense. We also have things like Resonance Insect and Pinch Hopper. You know, if Resonance goes to the grave, I can add a high-level bug. Pinch Hopper gets sent to the grave, I can summon an insect from my hand. So, we got options here. That's what I'm trying to say. We got some options. I would like to see my Ultimate Insect level 5, and, you know, Resonance does search him out, so that's the hope and the dream with today's deck. We are trying to go for the Ultimate Insect lineup. I was asked to take a look at level monsters, except for Horus and Arm Drag. There was some exceptions there, but, you know, I kind of like the Ultimate Insects. They don't do much, but they're kind of cool. I mean, they look cool. Look at this guy. That got pretty cool. Alright, so now we've got ourselves our Giant Ballpark. Let's go ahead for Insect. Let's go for Resonance Insect. We're going to battle into our opponent with the Resonance Insect. Alright, what is this? World Chalice Guard Dragon. Okay, this is a 60-card Guard Dragon deck, apparently. What does this guy do again? Banish from the grave, target a normie in the grave, summon it in defense. Interesting. Interesting indeed. He's got a whole bunch of traps and a Lorpar. Okay. I guess he really just wanted that Lorpar in the graveyard. He probably has like a, I don't know, Call by the Haunted or something. Something to that effect. Okay. The Deep Grave. What does that do? Target a monster near the player's grave during your next standby phase, summon it from the grave. Yeah, during your next standby, not the next standby, but good effort. Good effort on you. Let's go for Pinch Hopper. You know what? Hell or high water, we're going for that Ultimate Insect. So here's what we are going to do. We're going to go into the battle phase and attack with our Resonance Insect. We're going to negate that instance of damage using the Giant Ballpark. And we're going to send Caterpillar to the grave. This will summon all the Caterpillars that I desire. I'm also going to put them in attack mode just to poke my opponent to death with Caterpillar. Because come on, when was the last time this guy got to do damage? Never. No one ever lets Caterpillar have any fun. We're gonna let Caterpillar just do what does he do? Attack with sticky... We're gonna attack with sticky webs. That's what we're gonna do. That is what we are going to do. Yeah, I think that's the problem with 60 card decks. You open with the starters, you open without the starters. It's a sad thing. Why you gotta play like mostly start. You gotta have like a lot of starters in a 60 card deck. Otherwise, you're just gonna brick out the wazoo. So here's what we're gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna make our Insector pick a Felina. We're gonna use Resonance Insect and Caterpillar to make this thing. This will activate, pick a Felina's effect, discarding a card I don't need Monarch Storm for, and we are going to equip, doesn't really matter who, but we are going to get rid of Pinch Hopper, so we'll go ahead and equip the Pinch Hopper. And like I said, Resonance Insect will get us out our level 5 bug. Hwacha. And now, thanks to Pick a Felina, we're going to equip Retaliating Sea onto our Pinch Hopper. This will then add us another bug next turn, and I could go for the big fusion, which is excessively tempting. Not even going to lie how tempting that is. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to go ahead and make this thing. Or should I? I kind of want to do that to get an extra draw, though. It's not that important. You know, I don't need it that bad. I kind of want other things. So we're going to go ahead and make Masquerena. This is going to activate our Retaliating Sea. And it's going to go ahead and add us another bug. We are, in this case, going to get another Pinch Hopper. And Pinch Hopper did not trigger, which is kind of odd. It's sent to my grave. Alright, game, you don't want to give me my Pinch Hopper? That's fine. I can summon this next turn. I can summon it next turn. I should have drawn that card, but it's whatever. I can do that later. Yeah. We're good. You know, I missed out on one draw, but that's about it. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's a hard thing for Ultimate Insect to be just brought out, but it's okay. We got ourselves a start. I've got an Avermax for some defense. On top of my defense, I have a Caterpillar, which is perfect tribute fodder for my dude. He does get out his Lorpar, which, depending on exactly what this guy's trying to do, could be a good thing or a bad thing. We don't know. Gradle Dragon. What does this do? Special, a dragon from the hand. Can I special? Okay. Interesting. I mean, you gotta give the guy props. He did summon Gradle Dragon. Not a lot of people have the cojones to do this sort of thing. Not a lot of them, but we'll see what this guy does. Let's see. Target Dragonmaid and a card your opponent controls or is in their grave bench. Okay, bounce to the hand. Alright, well, he can't hit Avermax. Why are you hitting Pick a Felina? A rather odd choice, but okay. So, is this a 60-card Dragonmaid deck, or is this just, like, a tech card for, like, a generic 60-card Dragon deck? I'm very confused about this. Where'd the Kid Moto go? Send to the grave, special summon a dragon from the hand. I guess this is a 60-card Dragonmaids. Or something. Although the lack of an extra deck, I just noticed, is a bit of a weird choice. A very weird Ooh, I get to do memes now. It's always a good time when it's meme time. Alright, there we go. We got one Ultimate Insect on the board. Ultimate Insect, level 5. He does nothing right now, but during the standby phase, I can send him to the graveyard. It's my standby. I can send him, summon out the Ultimate Insect. And that's what we're going to do. But first, memes. We have to do the memes. We have to give it a shot. Even if he negates this, I have to try it. Watcha. So now we're going to play the Ultimate Cocoon of Ultimate Evolution. We ditch a monster that is an insect equipped with a card. A parasite turns this into a bug. And I can summon forth the big guy. Alright. So we're going to do that. We're not going to attack this guy. I could, but I'm not going to. It's a little bit of a flex. I'm just going to give it one time I'm doing this. I normally would not do this, but I'm going to wait one whole turn. I'm going to wait one whole turn for the ultimate insect to mature into his big mode. That is what we want to do. At the very least, it'll be a proof of concept. So we're going to do that, and, you know, it's unfortunate my opponent, I'm sure he has a really cool combo to show me. I'm sure that this 60-card deck on a good day could do some pretty amazing things. I don't deny it. I've played Dragonmaids. I've played them. I've seen what they can do. I summoned Link 5 Dragon in Dragonmaids with its nuke effect, mind you. So I know for a fact that Dragonmaids can do some crazy things. Just a matter of starting with those things. But we'll give our opponent one more turn. Maybe he tops deck into his Pot of Desires and gets the thing he wants. I don't know, but we're going to find out as soon as this guy's done thinking really hard about what he wants to do. Alrighty, so he's got the Dragonmaid's cleanup. Banish this card, summon a Dragonmaid. Okay, that's fine, though. Like I said, I'm going to give this guy a turn. I'm not going to end the duel until next turn. That's when we do stuff. You know, this guy can have his lore par. Burst Breath. Destroy all monsters' defense is less than this guy's attack. No! Yes, I would like to do that. Summon an insect normie from... Okay, Caterpillar will make things better. I was gonna give you a turn. And you do this to me. You do this to me. Ultimate Insect. It was your time. It was his time. I'm very upset about this. You know, it's not always easy to keep this... It's hard enough to just summon this dude in today's game. And yet, at this point, I can't even keep him alive for one turn. That's all I asked. Zuki, how could you do this to me? I was going to give you a turn. I wouldn't have even minded if you had destroyed, you know, Ultimate Insect level 7. Let the boy be summoned. That's all I asked. Alright, well, my disappointment aside, there is one other cool thing we can do. It all depends if I can draw any insect monster, any one insect, and I can do a cool thing. That's all I need is a bug. It can literally be any bug. It could be any bug in the world. I might metaverse just a deck thing just to increase my chances of getting said bug. But we'll see how it goes. So this guy, Parlor Maid. Okay. Send Dragon. Send Laundry Dragon. Okay. You have a way of reviving the Laundry Dragon? Because you already got rid of your Tidying. Okay, so Parlor Maid goes back for Lorpar. But Lorpar can't do jack because I have an Avermax. So you're just going to have to leave this Caterpillar alone, my friend. This Caterpillar is an insurmountable wall to you. You may not touch my Caterpillar. It's mine. You already killed my ultimate bug. What more must you steal from me? Yes, my opponent's realizing, yeah, he can't do nothing to my dude. So I'm going to go ahead and Metaverse again. Like I said, well, actually, I might put this in my hand. It doesn't matter either way. I just want an insect. Any old insect, and I'll be happy again. I ain't happy again. I ain't happy, Jimmy. Okay, but I got the ultimate cocoon. I can banish that now. Put this back into my deck. Get him back into my deck. Draw another card. Well, that's an interesting situation there, because I could do that again, get up metamorphized, but that would be boring. And we ain't doing no boring stuff. We're playing Bee Trooper Landing. This is my fusion spell. 4 insects makes the ultimate Super Heracles boy. He's unaffected for 2 whole turns until the end of my next turn, unaffected by everything. It's pretty brutal. Let's go ahead into the battle phase. And that ought to be game unless he's got something crazy that I'm not aware of. Because now Avermax will beat over his lore par for 3,000. And he'll attack for 4 for game. So, unfortunate. I was going to give this guy an extra turn to do stuff. To unbrick himself. But he Destroyed my ultimate insect. But we got to show off some of the things. I did at least summon ultimate insect level 5, so that's a start. Let's go for duel number 2. Try really hard. Turbo at level 5. Wait a turn. That's all we need. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And we're up against Gluttony of the 7 Deadly Sins. Oh boy. I don't know what that means, but it sounds scary. So we'll go ahead and go second again. That seemed to work pretty good last time. Opening hand. Tindangles. I actually have a good matchup with Tindangles with this specific hand. Because he needs things like his Nagels. I've played me some Tindangles. I know how to play Tindangles. I know how they do stuff. 2 sets and a Nagels protection. Alrighty. So he's got that Nagels protection. I've got a Caterpillar. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and start off with Cosmic Cyclone. I don't want him to have the Nagels protection, because that makes his monsters unpunchable. And I kind of want to punch his monsters really hard. So we're going to go for our Giant Ballpark, as we do. And a nice thing we have right now is Worm Bait. This is really good for when we want to go for links and things, especially Picafalena. So we're going to go for Caterpillar. And what do you have? You got to solemn this? Please do. That would be hilarious. That, low key. That would be very funny if he just solemned Caterpillar. Okay. No more memes right now. But it's okay. I've got Worm Bait. I'm going to get my 2 tokens. One thing to note about the Worm Bait. One thing. You have to have a insect that is not level 3 or 4. So you need to have, either Caterpillar or one of the high levels. And you can't summon any more level 3 or 4s the turn you do this. But it is a necessary evil. Let's go ahead for a Picafalenia. Use Picafalenia's special ability. We'll discard... actually, let me think about this. I kind of want the Sting Lancer because that's going to get me more stuff. So I'll risk it for a biscuit. Let's go ahead and equip. I don't have anybody in my hand at the moment. I kind of want to get things to my hand. So let's get Resonance Insect. That ought to work just fine. Sadly, I only have 1 bug in the graveyard, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead for our Seraph Papillon. Flasha. This is going to get counters equal to the number of materials we use that were bugs, which is pretty nice. And I think I just accidentally opted out of my resonance bug because I was explaining what I was doing. Like a foolish fool. Alright. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and return stuff to the deck. Let's return... let me think. I can just bring back the resonance bug, so I'm not going to return that. I'm going to return the Caterpillar, and I'm going to banish his Intruder, because I don't want him to have the Intruder. If I can help it. And so now that I've summoned Sting Lancer, I'm going to get that nice fusion spell of mine. I can use it later. That way I can use it later to get out that big bug. Converse, well, I'm still going to get the search, but I was kind of hoping to beat into him for some damage. Alright, it is what it is. Let's go ahead. What does this do again? Alright. We'll get rid of Jared. This guy's name is Jared, by the way. He's not Tindangle Gerald. It's Jared. Okay, so he's going to get a flip Morphing Jar. Okay, interesting tech card. Alright, is what it is. We're pretty good. So, during my opponent's turn, I can remove a counter, bring back a bug. Pot of Extra... It's actually good that he's playing that now, because I was playing to banish that earlier. This will work just fine. So he is playing the Pot of the Extravagant. I hope you don't banish all your Cerberus. That would be bad for you, and he's got another Nagel. Alright, well, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yes, I would like to do that now and redeem myself with the eyes of the people. Because I should really have a Doomdozer right now, but I don't. I really should, but I don't. Let me think about this. So if I send that to the grave, then I send that to the grave. I do have 4 bugs. But I kind of don't want to make the big beat stick right now. How does Morphing Jar work again? Shuffle all monsters on the field deck spot. Each player activates cards. Tell them to activate the same number of monsters they shuffle into their main deck. And then special summon them. So 50-50 odds of this is Morphing Jar number 2. Oh, that's a tricky wicket. It's a tricky picket. Let me think about this. If I make Nightmare Unicorn, I could just straight up bounce this, not have to worry about it. Yeah, that's probably the smart thing to do. I'll lose the ability to make my fusion, but I think that's a smarter move overall. Let's go ahead and make Nightmare Unicorn. Use Unicorn's effect, bounce this, because I don't trust it. And I'll get myself a Doom Dozer. And summon an insect from the grave, sure. Might as well. Okay, my opponent surrenders. I guess that was the Morphing Jar, and he was really hoping to just wipe my board. But unfortunately for him, I was able to out him with just a few key tech cards. So there's another win. Let's go for one more duel tonight. And come on, baby. Ultimate Insect. Let's go. Alrighty, so my opponent has set himself a board. I'm going to go ahead and trust this individual and say he is playing Graydles. So that's a bit of a tricky one for us. One of our main things is like beating into water. Okay. I'm interested. Very interested is what this guy's doing. Unfortunately, I don't have a monster. If I did, I could do something, but I don't. So I'm just gonna have to wait. Gonna have to wait a turn and see what happens. We'll see. I mean, I've got Giant Ballpark. I've got Stormy Mirror Force. And he's got Ice Bond, which is an interesting tech. I guess. It don't do much. But I guess it does something. Gradle Split, though. During the main phase, send this card, equip the monster, destroy the monster's card. Let's summon 2 Graydles. Okay. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Alright. So this guy's playing Graydles. Again, it's an interesting thing we have to deal with. Ah, he's gonna go for the fusion. Or not the fusion. Not the fusion. Gradle Fusion. That could be a thing. That would be an interesting way to take Graydles, but no, that's a synchro. Gradle Dragon. It's a dragon. He can pop, what, 2 cards? Pop my entire back row, which includes my dang field spell searcher. Alright, well, I kind of wanted that. I kind of wanted some of that, but I can live with my caterpillars. I can live. It won't be pretty, but I can live. All really depends on what we get into, my dude. Well, I guess if I get her... Okay. I'm thinking in my brain space here. Okay. How does this thing work again? This card's destroyed. Okay, it has to be destroyed. That is the key thing here. I have an idea. I think you at home know what I'm doing. Pretty sure. You guys are smart. You know what I'm about to do. I'm pretty sure you know exactly what we're gonna be doing. Where are my monsters right now? Where are they? Where art thou, mine monsters? Where art thou? Where art my ultimate insect, level the 5th? Where art my mass knight, level the 9th, or whatever his level was? Okay. Well, barring any of my level monster shenanigans that I want to do, I got Pick-a-Falena. So I can ditch a second Giant Ballpark. And I am going to go for more things. Specifically, the thing I am going to be going for is this guy. Retaliating Sea, Earth, Insect. Yeah, it's plenty. It's plenty. Alright, so now we do this. I could make Nightmare Unicorn, too. That is a tempting thing, just to... Yeah, I kind of want to get rid of that face down. I don't oh, wait. Do I have 3 bugs in the grave? No, I don't. And the one time I wish I had Link Spider. That would probably be nice. Let me see. If I link these two off... No, I really want to make the unicorn, though. Okay, well, I won't be able to recover my caterpillar's mouth. But I can do it later. So, Nightmare Unicorn ditches Stormforth to bounce the face down card. As well, Retaliating Sea will search my Parasite. Watch out. Bit ironic, actually, that I'm using a Parasite to out Graydles, because they're kind of like parasitic aliens. So it's kind of, it's fitting. It's very fitting that we're doing, and you know what? It might not be a smart move, but screw smart move. I'm going to do it. I'm going to tribute those. Ultimate Insect, level 7. He won't do anything, but we summoned him, folks. We did it. We summoned the Ultimate Insect. Proof of deck concept assured. And I'm going to get back Caterpillar. That way I can still use Giant Ballpark to bring out all the dudes. Hey, another one. Alright, let's go for the battle phase. Is this guy got anything? Apparently he has something. I don't know what that something is, but he's got it. Should I? Coulda, woulda, shoulda? Get at all the... Let me think. If I go for 3 more of those dudes... You know what? Why not? Giant Ballpark. If I can't win from that, then I'll be dead regardless. Send for feet. I could send Goki Pull and search another pair. No, that's not gonna work. Let's send Caterpillar. Summon all the Caterpillars. Hey. Oh wait, no. Yes, I'm gonna put him in defense for now. I don't think I could probably make Avermax now, but I'm just gonna not do that. Alright, main phase again. Let's make 2 non-link monsters. Sure. Make Masquerena. And then make myself an Avermax. He can't target or destroy this thing, so all of his Graydles do nothing to it. So that should be game right there, I think. Maybe. Unless he's got Kaijus. Gradle Slime Jr. Revive a Graydle. Cannot summon waters this turn. Then you can summon an Aqua from your hand with the same level as that monster. Pretty nice effect. Oh, and the original Gradle. Pot 2. Bring that boy back. An Eagle goes off, I would think. Let's see. Summon this way, target a Gradle of the grave, summon it in defense mode, yep. And then the Eagle. He's so jealous of my Ultimate Insect, he stole it! He stole my bug. Alright. What are the odds that he's playing Underworld Goddess? That would be a bad thing for me. Alright, so Gradle Dragon. Okay, that's fine. He can't touch Avermax with anything he's got that I'm aware of. I mean, granted, if I kill this thing, he gets back a thing, but it's what it is. We'll see. So he's gonna attack into me? No, he wouldn't attack into me. He is gonna attack into me. Okay. I mean, I beat over anything special summoned, my dude. Maybe he knew this. Or maybe he didn't. I don't know. But he does get back a water monster. Yeah, it has to be something other than himself. Actually, I believe how this is worded, yeah, he can bring back the other Gradle Dragon. That's what I thought. Kind of like a Spear Kritten sort of situation. Anybody remember Spear Kritten, that old level 2 monster from like a billion years ago? It was a flip monster. If you flipped it up, you could revive a monster from the grave. And if you had another in the grave, you could revive that and then just keep going and going and going. Essentially, that's what's going on here. And my opponent will suicide into my monster because that's not a once per turn. Alrighty, well, an interesting thing. I'm going to go ahead and end today's episode. We've done a lot of the things we can do, and I did summon out the Ultimate Insect. It wasn't the way I wanted to do it, but damn well I did it. So let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody, the Ultimate Insect deck went 3 out of 3, which is a bit surprising to me. I was expecting this deck to go at best 2 out of 3. It's not the most, crazy combo-esque insect deck in the world. We do have some nice combos we can go into, and we did go into some of those. But, with this deck, it's a situation where, depending on the hand you get, the opponent you get, you either go really high or really low. But we rolled the dice, and we actually went, we did good tonight. I didn't get to do everything. There's some little things we didn't get to do, but we got to do most of what this deck can do. So I'm happy with it. So I hope you guys at home enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Consider subbing if you haven't and you want to help the channel get bigger. And tomorrow, everybody, we start in Troll Week. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We're going from Nice Guy to Not Nice Guy. We're going to be trolling people and having ourselves a good time with it. So your boy Memphis sign out. I got to get those decks ready. And I'll see you next time.